A car starts from rest and accelerates uniformly over a time of 5.21 seconds for a distance of 110 meters. Determine the acceleration of the car. Well, the very first thing it tells me is that the car's velocity in the initial is 0 meters per second. And then it tells me that the time equals 5.21 seconds. And then it tells me that the distance that the car travels is 110 decimal point. That's going to become important later. So velocity initial equals 0 meters per second. The time is 5.21 seconds, and then the displacement, or the distance in the x, is 110 point meters. The thing that it's looking for is the acceleration, so the acceleration in the x is question mark meters per second squared, and the equation that's going to help me is displacement equals velocity initial times time plus 0.5 times the acceleration in the x times time squared. So I do know what displacement is. That's 110, and that equals velocity initial is 0, and the time is 5.21 seconds plus 0.5 times the acceleration is the thing we're looking for, time squared. Well, let's see. So this blows up because any number times 0 is 0. And so I get 110 equals 0.5 times the acceleration due to in the x times time squared, which is 5.21 squared. And so when I do the math to figure out 5.21, I get the number 27.1441. And all the rest stays the same. And then 110 equals, when I multiply that by 0.5, I get the number 13.5722205 times acceleration. In order to get acceleration all by itself on the right-hand side, I'm going to divide by 13.57205. And the reason is I want these to cancel. But whatever I do the right, I got to do the left as well. So 13.57205. And when you do the math, you get an acceleration in the x of, calculator number says 8.1048 .9203 meters per second squared. But now let's go back. This number has 3 sig figs, and this number has 3 sig figs. Because of the decimal, there's 3 sig figs. So my answer is going to have 3 sig figs. So 8.10 meters per second squared.